It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerantz. We are joined today by John Forbes. He is the Executive Director of the Black Hollywood Education and Resource Center, which focuses on what?
We focus on the development of films in Hollywood, and also in the area of helping and working with studios to find qualified African Americans to fill various positions in front of the camera and behind the camera, and also in the executive suites.
And I know that you have worked diligently through the organization to give a platform for these young, budding, aspiring actors, directors. It's remarkable to me, 5 film festivals a year.
Right.
Some organizations are lucky if they can get 1 off a year.
Exactly.
You have 5. Give us a few highlights of them.
Well, you know, we just finished one, and our big one in January is called the African American Film Marketplace and S.E. Manley Short Film Showcase. And there what we do is we had about 60-some films, short films. We were the first festival, and again, let me make it clear, we only focus on short films. Okay. And we were the first festival some 20-some years ago to do just strictly short films. And we did that. And what the purpose was that we realized that a lot of the up-and-coming filmmakers didn't have an outlet. Right. And so we said, let's give them an outlet. Let's also make it available to studios so they could come see these budding filmmakers. And
you have one of those film festivals coming up called
Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves.
Exactly. April 18th at Raleigh Studios across from Paramount Pictures.
Right, exactly.
So I presume those are African-American themed as well as women themed?
No, I won't say that. I would say that they are directed by women of color.
Got it.
And what happens is that theme could be
universal.
Universal.
Right.
And that's what we have.
What's unique about your organization, it seems, is you also help to raise funds for filmmakers. That you don't often see it within a film festival, per se.
No. What happens is that the founder of the organization, Sandra Evers Manley, who has a very strong consciousness when it comes to what happens within the black community. She wanted to create this film festival. And out of that, over the years, and with all of a sudden the violence began to take place, gang violence in Los Angeles. So we went out and said, she said, well, I want to do a competition of these filmmakers and have them come together with 5 ideas to help stop violence in the inner cities. So we created a thing called Fight Back with Film. And out of that, we created 5 short films.
You also have a club, pure brilliance if you ask me. It's called the First Weekend Club. For those of us that pretend to know a little bit about Hollywood like myself, I get the play on words. Tell us what it means, the First Weekend Club.
First Weekend Club was that we realized that studios pay a lot of attention to films that open the first weekend. If they do well, they will spend more money in advertising and promotion, and it will open wider the next week and grow that way. Also, if the movie, we found out Hollywood is a copycat industry.
No.
So if it does well, then they're going to want to produce more films.
So you cajole your members to go to see the films that first weekend. I want to thank you for what you're doing. I can only imagine how important your work is and how much you're getting done for the community in general. His name is John Forbes. He is with the Black Hollywood Education and Resource Center. My name is Brad Pomerantz. It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.